My name's Terry Long. I farm just south of Lebanon, which is north of Downs, Kansas. I farm about 1,400 acres of no-till. Basically, we're corn and beans, a little bit of wheat mixed in. I use a lot of 924 starter in row when I plant, and I use some XRN usually when we spray over the top foliar. You've got to start off with a good fertility program to begin with. It's not something that you use to make up for a bad fertility program. You've got to have good fertility to grow crops, and this is just something that really adds a little extra boost to those crops. The biggest flexibility factor that I've seen is in the herbicide application. When your weeds get a little bit bigger, you've got a better chance to kill them. If you put something like XRN on, it really makes that chemical last longer on that weed and gives it a longer chance to take more chemical in. The crop, it does get a nitrogen boost a little bit out of the XRN. I'm not so much after that nitrogen boost as I am more killing the weeds. It's a very easy to use product. It mixes very well with everything. It really gives us a good boost on killing weeds. It works pretty much as a surfactant. If you are using a herbicide that has any volatility at all, the XRN is going to stick to that plant. It's going to hold that chemical right there. If you're using a fungicide, it's going to stick to that plant. You're going to get results out of that, a longer result out of that chemical. After whatever we've planted, corn knee-high, we go back in with Roundup and usually a half gallon to a gallon of XRN just to give it some boost. Then again, we try to go in about waist high and hit it again. If we don't make it then, just before tassel I go in and I can get over it just before tassel and we hit it one more time. I try to put on 2 gallons of XRN at that time just to really give it a boost when it pollinates. I'm also using some micronutrients from Kugler on the beans in row, and that's really shown some good results. The Roundup beans really need some manganese, and that's what I'm really going for, is some manganese in those beans to get them boosted a little bit better. I'm trying to get as much early plant health as I can get. The healthier you can keep those plants, the more it's going to produce. In row, on corn, starter, I've seen 10 to 12 bushel. Beans, we're looking at 6 to 8 most of the time. I'm placing that underneath the seed right as I plant. Just a little bit on the beans, not very much, enough to just get them started, get them up and healthy. XRN doesn't work on everything.